The sister of Ponzi king Bernie Madoff and her husband, who were found in a suicide, were reportedly among the many victims swindled by the notorious fraudster, losing $3 million and forcing the couple to sell their luxury home at a loss. Sondra Wiener, who died Thursday at age 87, and husband Marvin Wiener, 90, were financially ruined by her brother's scam, her family said. "She lost millions in this whole thing," a source told the New York Post in 2009. Added their son David, "My family's a victim. More so than anybody else. It's very painful." The scam prompted the couple to sell their 3,400 square foot home in Florida's exclusive Palm Beach Gardens for $575,000 in 2009. They took a $75,000 loss on the home after paying $650,900 for it in 2003, according to property records. The couple then downsized to a home in a Valencia Lakes gated community, where they were discovered. Neighbors described Madoff's sister as an avid swimmer and said the couple kept a low profile, but were very well liked. Sondra Wiener died Thursday at age 87 in a suspected suicide alongside husband Marvin Wiener. The sister of the disgraced Ponzi fraudster Bernie Madoff, who died in federal prison in April, has died, along with her husband, in what Florida police are calling a possible suicide. Sondra Wiener, 87, and husband Marvin Wiener were both found Thursday night in their private gated community home in Valencia Lakes, pictured, outside of Tampa. The couple previously lived in a 3,400 square front home in Florida's exclusive Palm Beach Gardens, but they sold the property at a loss after losing millions in Madoff's scam. Sources told the outlet that the couple's bodies were recovered by cops Thursday in their home on Barça Boulevard, an occurrence confirmed by an internal email sent to homeowners in the private housing development notifying them of the Wieners' deaths, and confirming the investigation. "Let me start off by stating that, as many of you have heard, we had a tragic situation on Barça Boulevard regarding the passing of Sondra and Marvin Wiener," the private email obtained by the outlet and penned by an unnamed community leader reads. "Our thoughts and condolences go out to their family. There is currently an investigation pending. All I can say is at this time there is no security or safety threat to anyone in the community." Wiener was Madoff's only sister. Cops did not comment on the circumstances of their deaths, nor whom is thought to have killed the other. The couple's deaths comes a little less than a year after Madoff died in prison in April. The couple's deaths come a little less than a year after notorious fraudster Madoff's, who died in prison in April. Madoff was a fixture on Wall Street before his fall in 2008, when he was arrested and pleaded guilty to operating a sprawling, decades-long Ponzi scheme that swindled thousands out of their life savings, according to federal prosecutors. Madoff started his scheme nearly half a century ago, in the early 70s, and by the time he was busted by feds in December 2008, the financier had already defrauded roughly 37,000 people in 136 countries out of up to $65 billion. The crooked speculators' victims included tens of thousands of ordinary investors, as well as big names like Steven Spielberg, Kevin Bacon, and Nobel Peace Prize winner and Holocaust survivor Elie Wiesel. Madoff had been a fixture on Wall Street before his fall in 2008, when he was arrested and pleaded guilty to operating a sprawling, decades-long Ponzi scheme that swindled thousands out of their life savings, according to federal prosecutors. Madoff died in federal lockup in North Carolina in April, serving a 150-year prison sentence. The deaths of his sister and brother-in-law come as the latest installment of a series of tragedies surrounding the family of the fallen financier. His son, Mark, hanged himself inside his New York City apartment in 2010, at the age of 46. His other son, Andrew, died of cancer in 2014 at age 48. Moreover, in a prophetic foretelling of the fate of the Wieners and Palm Beach cops' current investigation, Madoff's wife, now 80-year-old Ruth Madoff, has claimed that she and her husband both attempted suicide together during his scandal. Madoff started his scheme nearly half a century ago, in the early 70s, and by the time he was busted by feds in December 2008, the financier had already defrauded roughly 37,000 people in 136 countries out of up to $65 billion. In a prophetic foretelling of the fate of the Wieners and Palm Beach cops' current investigation, Madoff's wife, now 80-year-old Ruth Madoff, pictured here with Madoff, has claimed that she and her husband both attempted suicide together amid fallout from his fraud scandal. However, their attempt, which consisted of downing prescription pills Ambien and Klonopin in December 2008, failed. "I don't know whose idea it was, but we decided to kill ourselves because it was so horrendous what was happening," Madoff told CBS News years after the incident. "We had terrible phone calls. Hate mail, just beyond anything, and I said, I just can't go on anymore. I took what we had, he took more," Ruth told the outlet. "We took pills and woke up the next day. It was very impulsive and I am glad we woke up." The details of the Wieners' deaths are still mired in mystery, with investigators still keeping mum concerning the exact details of how they died, and what drew them to declare the case a suicide. Daily Mail reached out to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office to comment on the case Sunday morning, but did not immediately head back.